Going on, guys? This is my video to help anyone who wants to know how to make a strong defenseman for online NHL, mainly for OTP play. I'll tell you that a little bit after. Now keep in mind that when I say everything, this is all my opinion for me playing in the 2.5 years that I've been playing online. Now, just to give you a value, I guess, of my opinion, like the last 2 years, I actually topped first place for OTP defenseman in goals, points, and points per game. So yeah, I mean, take it any way you want, but like I said, it's this, all these attributes, how I have them now, I've been having them for the past 2 years, so it hasn't changed because the game hasn't changed at all that much. This is how I put my attributes every year. I'm not going to tell you my PSN name because when you reach a high position on the leaderboard, like for the amount of followers you get, you'll get just as much haters, and I'd rather them not know my real name. Now, considering I have other videos on my account with my name, I'll just say that I named my guy Bobby Orr. Okay, so if you follow the leaderboard and you play a lot, you know who Bobby Orr is, you'll probably know who I am. Anyways, with the types of defensemen, there's mainly two types of defensemen, I think. There's like you're either a poke checker or you're a checker. So if you're a checker, make your guy bigger because it helps. You know, the taller he is, the heavier he is, your checks are a lot easier and stronger. But if you're, a poke checker and you want to use speed and agility, make a guy smaller, like 5'11", 185. You don't have to be any more bigger than that because that's what I am. I build my player so he's pretty much OTP ready because I play OTP mostly all the time. Sometimes club, but I'd rather play OTP because it keeps the game fresh. You're always playing with someone new. You could be getting good players, you could be getting bad players on your team. So I make my guy with defensive and offensive abilities, so in case the forwards are lacking, because with OTP you're going to get some crappy forwards. So if they're lacking, you need to have your speed and puck control and some accuracy up so you can actually create some offense and actually get that win. Okay, so pretty much the difference between the player types. This pretty much it gives you like different maxing outs of different attributes. Like Enforcer will give you higher strength and checking and all that stuff. He'll make them tougher. Like two-way actually gives you a 92 speed, but I choose Offensive Defenseman because it gives you at least a 90 speed and gives you a high puck control, which I love. The one attribute I think is the best is puck control, because like when everyone's all gathering around the puck, and if you aim your puck at that stick. You aim your stick at the puck and you have high puck control, you're the one grabbing the puck because that's all puck control when it comes to reach and you picking up the puck like that. Same with skating around, because when you have low puck control and you're skating around, you might just lose the puck. That's puck control for you. Okay. So yeah, I pick offensive defenseman, and I'm obviously a Legend 3. I played my games, and I'll show you the hockey boost first, like at the hockey shop. You can see as in the yellow. The important ones, that's where I'll only put it on. As you can see, it's only on certain spots. So puck control, I put +7 and +5. The passing, I only put +7. Wrist shot accuracy, I put +7 and +5. I'll tell you that why after. For stick checking, I put +7 and +5, which gives +12. And for athleticism, acceleration +7, agility +7. Balance +7, and speed +7 and +5. And this is all done at the hockey shop. You can either play your games with Be a Pro or just get a credit card or something, just purchase it. That's what I do. I don't care. I just pay for it. And so the first thing I do is for offense with puck control. Like I start putting puck control right away. Like max it out. That's one of the most important things. And passing right away, all the way up to 91. You gotta get used to how long to press the pass button and all that stuff, because the short passes are harder, even the long passes are kind of hard, but you get to know the passing, the trigger, a lot easier the more you use it. But anyways, so yeah, puck control all the way 91, passing all the way 91. Another thing is important is hand-eye. Hand-eye knocks the puck out of the air when it's elevated, like whether it's with your stick or with your hand. Always max out your hand-eye for your defenseman because it's good for, like it helps to take the passing lanes. You grab the puck easier. and hand-eye is important. So deking, I usually just put it at 80 because I know I always put it at 80 because I usually use my left stick to deke. But if you're gonna have to actually make a deke like with your stick with the right trigger, 80 is good enough. That's all you pretty much need because you're not gonna use it too much. So I use wrist shot accuracy because I mean there's nothing to with when it comes to shooting as a defenseman. If you use wrist shot, that means you're going up close to the goalie a lot. But if you're like one of those defensemen that takes the one-time pass and rips it from the blue line and scores the top corner right off the draw kind of thing, boost up your accuracy and power on slap shot. Go ahead. But with me, I get up there, I get into the play, I'm fast, I got speed and agility, so I put wrist shot accuracy all the way up to 90. Okay, so I maxed out passing, puck control, and accuracy, and hand-eye. And when it comes to accuracy or slap shot, I'll put it up as much as I can because it's when it comes down to slap shot, when you're at the point, as long as you shoot it low and down the middle, you will what? Honestly, like I would say 75% of the time, 70% of the time, you'll get the puck, it'll go in. You'll either deflect it, a forward will deflect it, or it'll go in. All you gotta do is shoot it low and down the middle. You don't need power. As long as your accuracy is good, you'll have a good deflection for a forward, or it'll pretty much just end up going between the goalie's legs. I score like that all the time. So I got a few attributes left. I don't touch anything on awareness at all, ever. I find it to be the most useless attribute out of everything when it comes to offensive or defensive awareness. So offensive awareness, I do nothing. So I got 40 points left. I'll just go 1, 2, and 1, 2 for the power. So that's it. So next for the defense part of it, stick checking, max it out. This guy's not too high. Offensive defenseman doesn't give too high of stick checking, but I know how to use a stick check, and I always max it out. So just get to know the stick check is it's the most lethal form of defense this game can ever give you. And when it comes to shot blocking, this is a trick that I learned that's very important to everybody, like whether you're forward or defense. Putting it at 82, he still does the pencil block. Like he stands up straight like a pencil. But if you put it to 83, that's when he kneels down. Okay, that's when he covers more laterally. Like 83 is what you need. So always just put 83, no more. Because like when you go to 84, 85, you go up. It doesn't make your guy bigger. I mean, obviously the bigger your guy, the more space will cover. But you don't have to go any more past than 83. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. And the next thing I'll go with is a lot of people I don't know, have no idea what to do with the remaining part of it. I go to discipline because I poke check a lot. So if I'm poke checking at their stick, but I accidentally hit their skate, and I have high discipline, I have a high chance of not tripping them. Okay, so I always max out my discipline because I poke check like crazy. I poke check their faces off. So with a high discipline, you have less chance of tripping them if you poke check their skates. So I got a few points left, or like 680. As of right now, I'll go to body checking. I'll just put it up all the way because sometimes you want to nail someone. You want to go up to them and at least try to nail the puck off. With this, I'll just put the remaining on body checking, and that's fine for me. But like I said, with defensive awareness, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's the cheapest attribute, but it raises your overall the most. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like if I just take the body checking off and I go to look at my overall. It's at 62. Every second attribute I put up, it's going to give it a 1 overall. Look, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, and that's going up by 2. Okay, 2 points. It puts it up 1 overall, and yet defensive awareness I find to be totally useless because if you press select, like keep in mind this is a PS3, so when you press select and you look at the description of what defensive awareness does, I'll actually read it for you. It says, where is it? The attribute affects how much a player pays attention to protecting the defensive end of the ice, which means nothing. This includes better ability to take away passing lanes. You're doing that manually anyways, so don't worry, that doesn't make any sense. Lowers susceptibility to being deked and greater effort on the back check. Like that's all like what the computer does. Okay, like when you take the passing lanes, get in the passing lane yourself. If you have high hand-eye and good puck control, you're taking that puck away. Okay, so obviously it helps to like if you see the pass coming, either dive on the ground or poke check towards it, you'll stop the pass. Okay, I mean defensive awareness just doesn't do anything for me. That at least that I learned for playing the game. I've always had it low and I've always dominated. I mean, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, like I said, the remaining points I'll just put to body checking, and I got like 20 points left. I don't know, like when you go aggression, it just makes you it gives you a better hit sometimes. a better chance of like injuring the guy or whatever. But I don't put it up that much, so it doesn't matter for me. So yeah, face-offs, nothing. Fighting control or fighting skill, whatever. If you're a fighter, put some on. But to me, I still have no fighting skill, and when I fight, I just keep punching. That's it. I usually win the fight anyways by doing that. Okay, so that's the defensive part. And for the athleticism, for right away, what I max out is speed. Okay, speed is totally important in the game, and acceleration. I max it out. Okay, because acceleration helps you obtain max speed faster. So especially when you use L3, like L3 is totally in sync with acceleration because when you hold down L3, that's your acceleration, like your boost. Okay. The next thing I will max out is endurance because, like I say, if you're using L3 a lot, you need your endurance so that so your speed will last the whole game. And when it comes to durability, like everyone will get injured. Like everyone can get injured on a check, no matter like who you are. But as long as you have high durability, it lowers the amount of attributes you lose. Okay, so that's what durability what it'll prevent. High durability will lower the chances of your a lot of attributes being taken off of you, because you can really get messed up when you get injured, like in the first period, and you're slow for the rest of the game, which sucks. So I got a little bit left. I never touch strength. I'll have a few points at the end. I'll show you. Because I'm not a strong player. I don't check a lot. I use my speed, agility, I skate around players, and I use my poke check. So I don't use really checking as much. So strength is just for hitting and speed, or sorry, power of your shot. So now with the last part, agility is totally important too because it helps you turn faster. And if you turn fast, you just for quick turnovers. And if you turn fast on the other players, you're gone. You know what I mean? Like they're behind you, looking at the back of your number, and that's it. So agility helps to turn faster. I'll put it to 88. Because I'm comfortable with that. I won't max it out because it just allows me to put some more balance. Now, when I put balance, it's balance helps you keep control of the puck when you're weaving in and out of players. It also helps to keep you on the ice when you get checked. Okay, I can only put 78 because I'm more interested in acceleration, speed, endurance. You know what I mean? Like stuff to keep you flying on the ice. You know what I mean? Like it's just because speed is the key for this game, 100%. So yeah, I got 30 points left. I'll just put the rest on strength. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so as you can see, I'm a 66 overall, and I put all these attributes on. Okay, I get it all the time where I'm playing in a game and people press start. They're like, "Oh, why are you 66 overall?" It's like, don't judge overall at all. Okay, because this is proof right here that I've jacked up my guy with everything. Okay, like speed, like everything, like puck control, like stick check. This guy is so dangerous, it's not even funny, and yet it's only 66 overall. Okay, but that's why it's all about the awareness. Okay, for defensive awareness for a defenseman, it raises your overall the most. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so that's why I never touched it. It's never given me a benefit, so I just leave it alone. I'm fine with the 66 overall because I'm more like they're gonna be worried about how I play rather than my overall. Okay, so when it comes to overall, it means shit all. Okay, think that's about it. I mean, you can do exactly what you see with my guy, do with your guy, or you can just take whatever I say as as help to build up whatever guy you have. But like I said, I'm going to be making another video of me actually on the ice to show you how this build actually looks on the ice and how I play. So if I don't have it up yet, I'll just be doing it in the near future. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just throw a message below the video. All right, guys, take it easy.